Hello, and welcome to Dark Love Psychology. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might feel counterintuitive, but it holds the key to unlocking a powerful form of magnetic attraction. We're going to explore the surprising and almost magical power of not caring. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly draw others in, almost like they have a secret gravity field? They don't seem to be trying hard. In fact, they often seem completely unbothered, yet they command attention and desire from everyone around them. It's a fascinating dynamic. Romance, friendships, professional lives, you see it everywhere once you know what to look for. Why does indifference make you so magnetic? Why do we chase what doesn't chase us back? Think about the last time someone was overly eager with you versus someone who seemed totally calm and unbothered. Who pulled your attention more? 9 times out of 10, it's the self-contained, independent person. Their lack of neediness creates an aura of confidence and mystery. It makes you wonder what's going on in their world, and you want to be part of it. This is the power of indifference in action. This whole concept creates what we can call the paradox of attraction. We are social creatures who crave connection and validation, yet we are most drawn to those who seem to need it the least. You want someone to like you, so your natural instinct is to show them how much you like them. You text them, you compliment them, you make yourself available. But in doing so, you might be accidentally sabotaging your own efforts. The more you chase, the more they might run. This paradox is rooted in deep psychological principles that govern human desire. We are wired to value things that are scarce, that are a challenge, and that feel like a prize to be won. When someone is too available, too agreeable, and too eager, they inadvertently signal that they are not a scarce resource. Their attention is easily won, and therefore it is perceived as less valuable. Indifference isn't about being mean or playing games. It's about signaling that you have a high-value life outside of anyone else's approval. You are the limited edition. Chapter 1. What is indifference? When you hear the word indifference, what comes to mind? For many, the word carries negative connotations: cold, aloof, uncaring, or even cruel. But in the context of attraction and personal power, this is a fundamental misunderstanding. True indifference is not about being a heartless or rude person. It's about something much deeper and far more powerful: emotional self-control. True indifference is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your own worth. You are not constantly seeking approval to feel good about yourself. Think of your self-esteem as a well. People who care too much are constantly trying to get others to pour water into their well. But an indifferent person has their own spring at the bottom of their well. It's self-replenishing. To make this concept clearer, let's look at a classic example: a first date. The first man, Alex, is operating from a place of neediness. He is very anxious about the outcome. His entire focus is get her to like him. This need for validation creates palpable pressure. His date feels it and pulls back. Now consider Ben. Ben embodies indifference. His goal isn't to make her like him, it's to see if he likes her, and to enjoy meeting someone new. He asks genuine questions out of curiosity. He shares opinions respectfully. He's not afraid of disapproval. He is relaxed. He is authentic. His date senses calm, self-assured energy. There is no pressure. This lack of neediness makes Ben magnetic. Chapter 2. The psychology behind attraction. A huge part of the answer lies in a fundamental psychological trigger known as the scarcity principle. At its core, this principle states that we, as humans, place a higher value on things that are scarce, rare, or difficult to obtain. This is a survival instinct from our evolutionary past, where scarce resources like food or safe shelter were indeed more valuable. When a person is overly available, they signal abundance. But when a person practices indifference, they create an aura of scarcity. Their time and attention are not given away freely. Beyond scarcity, indifference sends another incredibly powerful signal: confidence. A person who doesn't need external validation radiates an aura of profound self-assurance. This is why a job candidate who interviews calmly, as if they already have several other great offers, often appears far more attractive to an employer. They walk in with an energy of abundance, not desperation. When you project an attitude of indifference, you are non-verbally communicating that you have options. Your life is full and exciting on its own. Human beings are also wired to be intrigued by mystery and challenge. We are curious creatures who love to solve puzzles. If you meet someone and they immediately lay all their cards on the table, it removes all the suspense. The story is over before it has even begun. Indifference introduces an element of unpredictability. It makes you think about them more. This mental investment is a crucial component of falling for someone. Chapter 3. Scarcity and Value. Indifference is the most natural and effective way to create this aura of scarcity around yourself. You are not a 24/7 all-you-can-eat buffet of validation. Instead, you are like an exclusive restaurant with a long waiting list. Getting a table feels special. Your attention becomes a valuable prize because it is not easily given. Your scarcity is not an act. It is a genuine consequence of you having a high-value life that commands your focus and energy. If everyone is chasing one person at a party, their value is perceived higher, not because they're objectively better, but because they're not showing neediness. The crowd serves as social proof that the food and experience are valuable. The same principle applies directly to how we perceive people. Indifference helps you create this effect. It gives off the vibe that you have plenty of friends and a great social life, even if you're just standing by yourself for a moment. The indifferent person, however, understands their own intrinsic worth. They know that they are the limited edition. Practicing this form of indifference means you stop auditioning for other people. You are the one holding the auditions. You are assessing whether other people are a good fit for your life. You stop being afraid of rejection because you realize that if someone doesn't see your value, it's their loss, not yours. Chapter 4. The dangers of caring too much. When you overinvest emotionally in another person or a specific outcome, you set yourself up for a painful downward spiral. This overinvestment throws your life completely off balance. Suddenly, your own goals, hobbies, and even your friends take a back seat. Constantly texting or seeking reassurance pushes people away instead of drawing them closer. This downward spiral often leads to clinginess. This behavior, born from fear, is suffocating. It puts immense pressure on the other person and inevitably pushes them away. One of the most significant dangers of caring too much is the erosion of respect. You start to compromise your own standards and boundaries. Even more damaging is the loss of self-respect. Every time you accept less than you deserve, you send a message to yourself that you are not important. Finally, caring too much leads to complete and utter emotional burnout. Constantly riding the roller coaster of someone else's validation is, honestly, just exhausting. It's a cruel paradox. In your effort to secure their affection by caring so much, you lose the very essence of what made you desirable. Chapter 5. How to practice indifference. The most crucial and foundational step is to stop making other people the main event and start focusing on building your own kingdom. Start by reconnecting with your own goals and hobbies, or discovering new ones. What have you always wanted to do, but kept putting off? Master the art of the pause. This applies to communication. It just means don't drop everything to text back immediately. If someone cancels, instead of sulking, say, "No problem, I'll use the time to hit the gym." That calm reaction increases respect. To truly master indifference, you must change your relationship with rejection. Rejection is not a judgment of your value, it is simply information. It is redirection towards something better suited for you. Chapter 6. Indifference versus coldness. It is absolutely essential that we pause here to make a critical distinction. There is a vast difference between practicing magnetic indifference and simply being cold or rude. The key is to combine warmth with a lack of neediness. You can be kind, engaging, and pleasant while still maintaining your emotional self-control. Think of it as being the gracious host of your own party. You are confident in the value of the party you are throwing. Coldness pushes people away and creates resentment. Indifference, when practiced correctly, creates respect and intrigue. It's the difference between a locked icy door and a velvet rope that invites the worthy to step closer. Indifference is powerful because it shows you're in control of your emotions. You're not desperate. You value yourself first. That's why others are drawn to you. Every time you choose to go to the gym instead of waiting by the phone, you are practicing indifference. These small acts build on each other, creating an unshakable core of self-respect and confidence. You become the person who doesn't need to chase, because you're the one who is worth chasing. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to Dark Love Psychology for more insights and tips to help you succeed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.